Hey y'all, there's two quick things I want to address before we actually dive into the video. One, my phone is, I don't know what's going on with her. Her storage is not sufficient enough for me to actually upload the video that I have saved to that device. So I'm going to go get an SD card tomorrow, then hopefully I can process that video and that'll be up for y'all. So I'm on a different device right now making this video. So if the audio sounds different, I do apologize. There's really not much I can do till I get my phone back up and running. But with that being said, the second thing I want to address is I'm going to be involving and reacting to a new channel over here, y'all. But because I just feel the need to give this disclaimer. Y'all might not like my commentary or what I feel or how I feel about Eugenia Cooney, but please do not send hate to this channel at all. Do not go to their comment section and leave hateful messages, nothing. Please leave them completely out of it. I just found this video very entertaining and I want to react to it. But with that being said, if it's not sitting right with you, please leave the whatever you want to say in the comment section here. Do not go to their channel. They do not deserve any type of hate or backlash for this video. I just find it very funny and I wanted to react to it. The email is something I want to talk about in this video because it's going to be going off of another email that was sent in about Eugenia Cooney. Now, here's the thing. That first email, she denied it to the end of the earth. She said it is not true. It is just somebody basically wanting to stir the pot, making false stories about her. But then she also said that she didn't want to go back to that time mentally, which is kind of like, sis, you're kind of admitting that I don't know. I felt iffy about that. But with that being said, there's a second email in circulation. I will say this before we actually get into the email. It really gave me a good chuckle, a really good laugh. I feel like we kind of need to react to this after reacting to that first email, just because it's a part two, but then as well, I feel like this is going to bring just a little bit of humor to that dark situation that we did read about in the last email that did come forward about Eugenia Cooney. So with that being said, keep in mind that I'm fairly positive this email is just a parody. I'm pretty certain that it's in no regards true, but it is very funny to listen to. So with that being said, let's just dive right into it.
Let's get into this email. If you made it this far in the video, comment me below and say I am still here, okay? And give me a thumbs up while you're at it. So let's get into it. This is my Instagram page. If you want to send me anything, you can hit me up on Instagram. Okay, dear Martin, I watched your video on Eugenia and it's crazy because I did not have that experience at all while I was at the facility that me and Eugenia were at. Eugenia was very kind. She made chocolate chip muffins.
It's the way he laughed that did it for me. I don't know why, but his laughter is so infectious. Whenever he does his little chuckles, I can't help but join him.
She made chocolate chip muffins every day. Me and her did get into one fight though, and that's one part I want to share. She has a vicious dark side. One day, I hid some of the muffins under my bed because I really wanted a snack at night. She was sharing the same room with me after being in another room with a girl, and apparently this girl stole Eugenia Cooney's food. And Eugenia Cooney didn't like that, so she decided to stay in my room and we organized that with staff. But one night while I was in the room, I woke up in the middle of the night hearing some really like crunching sounds, sorry.
It's kind of starting to sound like a horror story in a way, like a dark story, because they're talking about, I shared a room with Eugenia Cooney. I woke up to crunching, the sound of crunching.
I looked under my bed and my muffins were taken. I was really upset. I 100% know it was Eugenia because I make my muffins with beans.
Again, I just want to be clear. I don't think that there's any validity to this email. I think it is more so just for funny, for a parody, for a joke. But if you're out there, I just want to say this. If you are somebody out there and you make beans in your muffins or your cookies, I don't think that's illegal, but you should be federally charged. That seems like a crime.
And the next day, Eugenia Cooney was farting all over the place. It was so bad that I ended up vomiting. That's really horrible. Eugenia just fart and was really disrespectful and just wouldn't even hold it in. She even farted so bad that one of the staff fainted.
y'all. Somebody 1000% wrote this email just out of spite of Eugenia Cooney. I think that they just did it again to be funny, but oh my god. They're just like taking a piss out of her at this point.
Eugenia Cooney is bald-headed. She puts on a wig every morning. She has no hair at all. And her mom is actually a man. Deborah is Eugenia's mom and dad at the same time. I found this because I was reading Eugenia's diary when she was asleep one night. It's clearly true, guys. Facts and evidence and everything. So it's an email. She said she wanted to stay anonymous, so therefore it must be true.
I don't think this creator, I just want to say this for like reasons so I don't get backlash. I don't think he wrote the email, but I think somebody wrote this email. I don't want to say it's him again, but somebody wrote this email just to kind of take a piss out of that original email saying, well, because they came forward anonymously, there's no receipts or anything. It's just this person's words against Eugenia's words. So it must be true, right? Because that's what a lot of people are saying in that first half of the email. Whenever the original email did come forward, everybody was freaking out like, oh, it's true. It could be true. It must be false because this person did it anonymously. So it was really up in the air and really 50-50 of people believing it. And then you had the other half of people not believing the email, again, because it did come from somebody who was anonymous. There is no real factual evidence or receipts of her even being there at the same facility with Eugenia when this did take place. And so a lot of people are thinking maybe that the person did it for clout, even though that they are anonymous. So I don't know how they would get clout from that situation. But yeah, I just wanted to cover this because I thought it was hilarious. I think he did an excellent job reading that scripted ass email because his laughter was just infectious. It got me laughing. With that said, please do not send hate to his channel. I think he more so just did this to take a piss out of the situation because somebody had wrote an anonymous email. So of course he said at the end, so it has to be true, right? And I think that's just his way of making a joke out of the situation. Please don't send hate to his channel. I feel like I really have to iterate this because I get a lot of backlash for commentating on Eugenia Cooney. I don't want y'all to think he is a hate channel. He is not a hate channel by any means. He's a sweetheart. Feel free to go check out his content. I am going to be pinning him in the description box down below. So feel free to go subscribe and check out any one of his videos. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I am going to do my damn best to get that video I have uploaded tomorrow. I just kind of had to do this one for a quick filler content and so I can actually get my content back up and going. But I'm very proud of this next video I'm about to put out. I feel like I did really good half-assed scripting it. I am very bad with scripting videos, but I feel like I did really good vocalizing what was going on in the sense of I'm actually more understandable. I feel like I dance around situations a lot. My ADHD is horrible, but I'm really proud of that video and I can't wait to upload it. So with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next damn video.